Default values can be specified using the assignment operator and will be used as variable values if a specified property does not exist in the pass object. Below, we show a function where the default size is the string big. Default coordinates are x:0 and y:0, and the default radius is the number 25. So here they give us this example. We have a function named drawChart. Inside of the parentheses we have the object, and we have the properties. We have size is assigned to the string big. We have the chords that is assigned to this object with properties x:0 and the property y with value 0. Outside of that we have the property radius that is going to be assigned the number 25. We close the curly braces of the object and we are going to assign it to an empty object or an empty set of curly braces. We close the parentheses of the function drawChart and we open curly braces. Now we're going to cancel that log, the properties that is going to be size, chords, and radius. We close the curly braces and now we're going to call in the function drawChart. Inside of the parentheses of the function drawChart, we're gonna pass in this object with some values. So here for the cards we are gonna have this object, but for the property x we're not gonna pass the value 0, we're gonna pass the value 18, and for the property y we're gonna pass in the value 30 instead of the number 0 here. Now for the radius we're gonna have the property 30, and here the radius is started with the property with the radius assigned to the number 25. So now we are gonna check it out. We're gonna go to our developer tools. So here we go to any tab and we press Ctrl+Shift+I and we paste it, and now we're gonna press enter, and here you have it. When we cancel that log we're gonna get the string big, and we're gonna get the coordinates that is gonna be 18 x18, and y is gonna get us the value 30, and those values 18 and 30 are the values that we pass to this function named drawChart. So in the function signature for drawChart above, the structure left hand side has a default value of an empty object that is represented by this empty set of curly braces. You could have also written the function without the default. However, if you leave out the default value, the function will look for at least one argument to be supplied when invoked, whereas in its current form you can call the function drawChart without supplying any parameters. Otherwise, you need to at least supply an empty object literal. For more information, see the default parameters, the structure parameter with default value assignment, and here is the link. Now we have nested object and array destructuring, and here they give us this lengthy example, and we have a constant name, we have a constant declaration named metadata, and we are gonna assign it to this object, and inside of this object we're gonna have properties. Here we have the property name title, and it's gonna be assigned to this string name scratchpad, comma, we're gonna have the property translations, and it's gonna be assigned to this array, and inside of this array we're gonna have this object, and inside of this object we're gonna have properties local that is gonna be assigned to the string there, localization tags that is gonna be assigned to this empty array or an empty set of brackets. We're also gonna have the property last edit that is gonna be assigned to this string that is a date 2014-04-T08:43:37. Now we're gonna end up always with commas. since we are separating the properties and the object, we separate it by commas. We're gonna have the property URL, and it's gonna be assigned to this string /the/docs/tools/scratchpad, comma, and we're gonna have the property title, and the property title is gonna be assigned to the string JavaScript hyphen Angebang. That is a German name, I think. So now we close the curly braces of the object, we put a comma, and we close the brackets of the array. So now finally we're gonna have this property URL that is gonna be assigned to the string /en-us/tools/scratchpad. We put a comma and we close the curly braces of the constant metadata. And now we're going to the structure. So we're going to the structure from the object metadata, and we're going to take the property title, and we're gonna assign it to this local variable name English title. So pretty much in essence we are renaming it, because the title here it is assigned to this string called scratchpad. Here also we are going to the structure from the object metadata. We're going to the structure the property translations, and inside of the property translations we are going to grab the title, and we are going to assign it to a local title, to a local variable name, local title. So in essence we are renaming it, since if we go to translations, and we go to title, the title here is assigned to the string JavaScript Angebang. So and we destructure it using the keyword counts. We open curly braces, we use the properties title colon English title, comma, another property translations colon open brackets open curly braces. Inside of the curly braces we have the title, that is the property colon local title, comma, we close the curly braces, we close the brackets, we close the curly braces of the const, and then we use the assignment operator, and then the name of the object, in this case metadata, since that is the name of the constant here that is being assigned to this object. So now we're gonna cancel that the local variable English title. So when we cancel that the local variable English title, the result that we're gonna get is the value that is stored in the property title, and the result is this string scratchpad. So that is what we are gonna get. We're gonna check it out in a moment in the Chrome developer tools. And also when we cancel that the local variable local title, the result that we are gonna get is gonna be the value that is assigned to the title inside of the translation. So if we go to the translations and we go to title, we are assigning it to the string JavaScript hyphen Angebam, and that is the result that we are gonna get when we cancel that the variable local title. And we can grab this example and we can clean it up with Control L. We go to our developer tools. So we have this example here, and now I press enter, and there you have it. When I cancel that English title, the result that I'm gonna get is gonna be the scratchpad. And when we cancel that local title, the result that we're gonna get is gonna be the JavaScript hyphen Angebang. So, and like I said, we're canceled that login English title, that is a local variable, that is a local variable that is assigned to this property title, and the property title is right here, is being assigned to this stream name scratchpad. And again, in the second one, when we cancel that Local title. Local title is a local variable that is being assigned to the title that is inside of the property translations. So when we go to the translations, that is a property, we go inside of the object, we have the property title, and that is being assigned to this string named JavaScript -angevin. That is the reason that we're getting the scratchpad in JavaScript angevin. So that is that for that example. Now for iteration and destructuring. Here we have another example. We have the constant declaration name people, and it's being assigned to this array with two objects. We have an object here represented by this setting, by these curly braces. We have a second object here. Okay, so we have this array with two objects. So in the first object we have a bunch of properties here in red. So we have the property name and has the value, and this is the string Mike Smith. Now we have the property family, and inside family we have an object with three properties: mother, father, and sister. Mother has the value of a string Jane Smith. Father, the property father has a value of a string Harry Smith. The property sister has a value of the string Samantha Smith. And again, the properties are being separated by a comma. So we close the curly braces of this object family, and we put a comma, and now we have another property age, and we assign it the value 35. So here we have the properties name, family, and age. And inside of family we have an object with three more properties. So that is the first object. We separate it by a comma, and now we start with a second object. And in the second object we have the property name that is being assigned to this string Tom Jones. We have the second property, that is family, that is being assigned to this object with three properties: mother with the string Nora Jones, father with the string Richard Jones. Again, separated by commas. We have the property brother that is being assigned to the value, the string Howard Jones. We close the curly braces of the object family, we put a comma, and we type in the property age that is being assigned the number 25. So we close the curly braces of the second object, and we close the brackets of this array here. And now we're gonna use the for of iteration. We're gonna use the for of iteration, and we're gonna start the structuring. So we have the for of iteration. We're gonna destructure from the array people, and we're gonna use the properties name, and we're gonna assign it to a local variable named m. We're also gonna we're gonna destructure the property family, and inside of the property family we're gonna have the property father that we're gonna assign it to the local variable f. That is gonna happen inside of the parentheses of the for iteration. Outside of that, we open the curly braces, and we're gonna cancel that log backticks. We're gonna use name colon, and we're gonna use the $, open curly braces, and now we're gonna pass in this local variable m. And like I said, the property name of the object people. So here is the object people of the array. Well, there is an array, and inside of the array there are two objects. So we're gonna grab it, and we're gonna pass it to this local variable named m. So here in name we have Mike Smith for the first object, and for the second object we have Tom Jones. So we put a comma here, and now we're gonna type in the word father colon. we're gonna use the $sign, and inside of the curly braces we're gonna pass in the local variable f. And again, the property father has been assigned to this local variable named f. As you can see here, the property father in the second object is the string Richard Jones, and the property father in the first object is Harry Smith. So we close the curly braces of the for of iteration, and now in order to type in, we do the for open parentheses, we use the keyword counts, we use the curly braces, we type in name, colon, or the name of the local variable that you are using. You can put in any word you like, comma. We use the property family, colon, we open the curly braces of the object, and inside we use the property father, colon, and then the local variable that we are gonna name it, in this case f. We close the curly braces, and now we use the keyword of people. So we're using the for of iteration here. We're using the for of iteration and destructuring. So we do that, we console that log, and the result that we are gonna get is gonna be name colon Mike Smith, because we are using the name here, and the name is gonna be for the first object Mike Smith. For the second object is gonna be Tom Jones. So again, for the first object is gonna be Mike Smith, the second object Tom Jones. Now comma, we're gonna have father, so the father for the first object is gonna be Harry Smith. That is here Harry Smith for the first object. The property father has a value of a string, that is Harry Smith. And in the second object we have the property father, and the value is gonna be a string Richard Jones, and that is what we get here. And we can prove it against our Chrome developer tools. We clean it up with Ctrl L, or just pressing this circle. We type in and we press enter, and there you have it. We have the result here. Name Mike Smith, because that is the name of the first object, and the father is going to be Harry Smith. That is the value of the property father in the first object. So name is going to be Tom Jones, that is the value, Tom Jones, that is the value of the property name in the second object. And for father we have Richard Jones, since that is the value of the property father of the second object.